This evening, we want to turn to Susan Choe, who is here. She's with Ohio Legal Help. Susan, thank you so much for joining us on this Wednesday afternoon. We really are grateful to have you here. We do know that
thank you for
have
having us.
Just a tremendous. We're really happy about that. We know you have a lot of knowledge about legal issues. That's why we have you here. But before we get to some of the questions, tell us just a little bit about yourself so our viewers know a little bit about you.
Sure. I'm the Executive Director of Ohio Legal Help. Ohio Legal Help is a new organization. We were launched through a task force that consisted of the Ohio Access to Justice Foundation, the Supreme Court of Ohio, the courts of Ohio, the public libraries, and a number of other social service agencies. And currently, we see about 30,000 folks a month on our website.
Okay, so Susan, a lot of viewers have questions, and I want to get right to them. They have a lot of questions about their legal rights as workers. Here's our first question this evening. What are my legal rights when it comes to being asked or required to return to my workplace if I don't feel safe?
Sure, that's a great question. A lot of workers are feeling uncomfortable or fearful about returning to work. Generally, if you're healthy, though, you don't normally have a legal reason to refuse to return to work. So that's really the way that Ohio law is set up. We're an at-will state. And so if you are offered appropriate employment, you really don't have a lot of options absent specific things.
Okay. Susan, we reported earlier this week that also according to the state, no parents have been turned away for unemployment if they file because they have to stay at home with their kids.
That's right.
What if that changes? I mean, do parents have any course of action?
So I think that parents are going to be faced with a dilemma in terms of childcare and the timing here in terms of childcare not opening up, but offices opening up. And so we recommend that that employees work with their employers. Also, under the CARES Act, you did have a right to, if because their childcare was shut down because of COVID-19, you do have a right to take some paid sick leave. And so we ask folks to kind of think through those options, and there's information on both on Ohio Legal Help.
Okay. Susan, thank you. Viewers can send us their questions. Again, we are talking with Susan Choe, who is the Executive Director of Ohio Legal Help. Let's take a little bit of a break from that. Don't forget, text your questions to 614-460-3345. We'd love to get your questions. Susan's going to provide you some answers and some context in the middle of all of this. Let's get